Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to a Royal Rumble. We got a great one here for you. It's my favorite creations of 2K25 from Community Creations. Now, there is going to be some I'm missing out on, some I probably forgot about, but these are some of my favorites. We're kicking things off with General Ram. And yeah, he is a great creation. I mean, he is from Gears of War. Now, just because they're here doesn't mean I like these characters. I just love these creations. And we're going to have a lot of Lucas, a lot of knowledge. A lot of those guys that made the Power Ranger people are going to be here. But we'll also have some other creators as well. So make sure you download these characters if you like them. Show them some support. And number 2 is Leatherface, which I believe was made by one of the guys that makes the Rangers that I really like. So, yeah, I always love Leatherface creations. I really like this one. And there is a couple in here that are not as good as some of these, but you're going to see some really great ones here. That's why. And there's also a couple that I love how they did the movesets, or I like the fact that we have this character. So you got to take that into mind also. But yeah, we have 30 of these. Are some of my favorite creations on Community Creations. Now, I will mention, I don't know if they're on the old gen. I don't know if they're on the PC. I play this on the Xbox Series X. I don't play on PC or Xbox One yet. And number 3 is Bowser. And of course, anytime you have Bowser, it's just excellent. He's just a crazy creation. You got to use some face scans. Of course, you can use the turtle shell with the spikes. There's a lot of detail into Bowser, and I always love seeing Bowser. He's always one of my favorites, and I feel like the same guy makes him every year probably. But there's 2 different versions. They're both good. I just like this one better, and it's the most download of the 2. And we'll see who's coming in next. And number 4 is Pinhead. Not the Pinhead that I usually put in. He barely didn't make this list. This is a Pinhead from Puppet Master. This is, no offense to the person that made this character. This is probably my least favorite of the 30. But still, to get on this list is pretty awesome. I just like the fact that he's on this game. And I like how they did his head. That's hard to do. And it's really cool. It's a really cool character. Probably my least favorite of these 30. But still, I had to give it a shout out on here. So we'll see who's coming in next. And that is Snorlax. And of course, I love seeing Snorlax on this game. I could care less about this Pokemon. I really could. But he's so big. And he's so iconic for how big he is. And the fact that, they just do this character so much justice by how they make him. And it's fun having him in Rumbles. It's always fun having Snorlax in Rumbles. So I look forward to this creation every year. And like I said, there's going to be people I miss. Of course, Lucas and Knowledge make so many that I like that I did take some of theirs out. I could have easily added them in. Like Darkwing Duck. He almost made the cut. But I didn't want to put all their creations in one Rumble. So. But they do have quite a few. They still have 3 or 4 each. So just look out for those. Of course, we got Byleth. It's one of my favorites of Lucas that I have no idea about this character. I think he's from a game or something. But I know nothing about him at all. So I just have him in. I love how Lucas does his movesets, his victory motion. And of course, we got Lord Zed here. Leatherface has already been eliminated. Pinhead trying to eliminate Snorlax, that weird-looking head of his. I love how they made his head that small. I'm sure they had to go in the facial structures and just really warp it. And I miss that on 2K. I miss when you used to be able to change their head. That was hilarious. That was the best. And number 8 is Nathan Explosion from the Adult Swim show Metalopolis, made by Lucas. Another Lucas creation. He's going to have about 4 or 5 in here. And so is Knowledge. Knowledge has a couple in here as well. So, and I could, like I said, I could have added more, but I wanted to give some of the other creators some spotlight, even though those two are my favorites, along with the Rangers guy that makes a lot of the Power Rangers. He's a really good one also. There goes Lord Zed. So Snorlax has eliminated Lord Zed. And number 9 is Alfred E. No, wait. Wrong one. It's Rorschach. My bad. They kind of wear sort of the same suit. I said Alfred. Who does that mean, guys? Because that's going to be a shocker. It's not Alfred Hitchcock. It's not Alfred from Batman. I can tell you that. And number 10 is Waluigi, which I love. I love Waluigi. I could add Wario on here. I probably should have, because Wario is a better created character than Waluigi on this game, because I think he's harder to make. And he's also super heavyweight, but I just wanted to put Waluigi in. So I just went ahead and put him in. And Bowser's in trouble. Byleth going after him. And number 11 is this guy. I just like this guy a lot. I don't know anything about him. He's like a DLC character from one of the fighting games. I think it's Tekken that he's from. I don't think he's from Street Fighter. But he's awesome looking. He's just so cool looking. He's giant, too. He looks intimidating in this Rumble. And Rorschach and Nathan the Explosion are destroying one another here. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Waluigi and Byleth going after one another now, too. This has been a crazy Rumble. Like I said, this is gold because I love all these creations. And Bowser has that one guy in the corner. He's one of the best. He's one of the best. Now, saying his name, probably not my favorite thing to do, but he is one of the best of all these creations. I'm so impressed with that character. I don't even know if it's 100% accurate. I just think it looks really cool. It looks like something that a creator wouldn't make. And Byleth, I just love the victory motion, how Lucas makes him. Probably out of these guys, Byleth is one of my least when it comes to the creative aspect, just because of how he is in general. Has nothing to do with how he's created, but I don't know who my absolute favorite is here. I would have to really look through it, but that fighter guy is one of them. He's definitely one. And Snorlax going after Waluigi. I've done so many videos today, it's unreal. I had an opportunity to come up to my favorite place to do videos, where it all started. And Snorlax has been eliminated by Waluigi. But when I do that, I usually knock a week's worth out. I do a 2 weeks worth. And sometimes I get those opportunities and I have to take them. Because the benefits of doing them here is, I don't have to worry about everybody else's noise. And I also can be louder too. So yeah, there's some benefits for sure. And number 12, who is number 12 here? It is Nightmare Freddy, one of my favorites. I don't know if Game MLL still makes them. I don't know if this is one of his or not. But he used to make some of the best Five Nights at Freddy's creations. I mean, he had the top-notch creations, and I remember he really got a lot of views from that. He was a great creator, and wow, Freddy's already done. And there goes, I believe that was Nathan. Yep, and number 13 is the one, the only. The guy from Zelda who causes all kinds of havoc. Made by Knowledge. And probably one of my favorites of his. Because of how successful this character has been in Rumbles. And Byleth takes care of Pinhead. Probably heard some noise there. I had to move the snowball down a little bit. And you know what? I found out that, and there goes Byleth. And number 14 is Grimace. And this is more of a comedy reason I like this character. I think he's so ridiculous. I've always thought he was ridiculous. Even since when I was a kid. I thought he was like crazy. But, I found out not too long ago that the snowball mic that I'm using is not even a high quality mic. And it used to be the snowball and the Yeti. And that was the only two. There was some other mics, but that was the only two that you really got. And we got Homelander here. All right. Homelander. This is my favorite version. It's like a cartoony version of Homelander. It is my favorite version. I didn't put it in there because it's Homelander. I actually really like this character. But yeah, I found out my snowball is not a high quality mic anymore. I guess the technology has updated and now we got all these other mics. And I have the money. I could get a new mic if I want. I got 2 different mics that I use for videos. The snowball being the better one. But I may want to just get a new mic. But I've always felt loyal to the snowball. And we got King here. King is here. And we'll see who we're getting in next. This has been a lot of fun. I love doing these. Rumbles do better than anything. They do better than live streams. They do better than... And if you even it's so weird, and we got Dr. Doom here, but if you ever watch one of my live streams, which I'll probably bring them back eventually, but I just have been, with moving in and stuff, I have to do a couple things because it's always hard for some reason for my computers to connect to the internet, so I have to wire them up instead from the Ethernet. And my box is in a room that I don't want to do videos in. So I'm going to have to get get a long cord. I have to get another long cord. And we got Aaron Yeager here. But if you ever watch any of my live streams, what's hilarious is if you notice when I do a Rumble, more people will jump in. Most of the time. Not all the time. But it's so funny because... when we're doing a singles match or a 5-man or something like that, we'll have less views, but then all of a sudden when the Rumble shows up, more people jump in. It's kind of weird. It's it's almost like they clicked off of it and then they click back on or something. And they're just waiting for that Rumble, even though it's a 20-man. And we got another Knowledge creation, Notorious B.I.G., which is a very effective Rumble character. And a very good job. I mean, Knowledge made a lot of different rappers. He made Ye, he made Eminem, he made Jay-Z, Kendrick, Drake. But this is my favorite one he did. I love having Notorious in a Rumble because he's a big guy. And he can really bring destruction to the Rumbles. And number 20 is Springtrap. So we got another Five Nights at Freddy's character. Those are so hard to make, I think. Looking at them, it's like basically a body scan. You have to have the right images to put on it. I think that would be so hard to do, but for some of you all, it's probably easy. I'm probably making it look like rocket science. But some of these creations are definitely harder than others. That's for sure. But I picked some of the best ones. I mean, that Aaron Yeager one, that's going to take a lot of different scans, custom images for that one. And, of course, for Springtrap and that one guy, that fighter I like, which just got eliminated by Homelander. So Homelander takes him out, and Homelander takes another one. Goodness. And look at Dr. Doom with the choke slam on Notorious B.I.G. And Springtrap with the push off there. And oh man, Aaron, look there. Oh my goodness. Look at this. What a sweep. And look at Homelander. Oh man, drops Springtrap on his knee. And look here, Springtrap getting leveled. This has been a crazy match. Had some good variety, anime, video game characters, TV characters, a rapper. I mean, like I said, these are my favorite creations. There's probably some I'm missing. I'm sure there is. And number 21 is Alfred E. Newman. I love this creation. There's another one that I liked. Well, I like this one just as much as the other one. But there was another one that I was looking for, and I came across this one of Alfred E. Newman, and of course, that face is so funny. So this is one of the shockers that I have in here, because I know most of you all did not expect this. I think some of you all knew some of the ones that were going to come in. But nobody expected Alfred E. Newman. Nobody. But I just think it's funny. I think his face is funny. And Zeus is number 22. Another creation by Knowledge. And one of my favorites. One of his strongest also. Along with that Zelda bad guy, which looks like has already been eliminated. So he didn't have a great run in this Rumble. But, yeah. Knowledge and Lucas have some really top tier creations, and of course I didn't want to put all their stuff in because we could have easily made a Rumble just for them. I wanted to give some of the other creators a chance and just highlight some of theirs. And number 23 is the Keeper. Now I would say this is probably in my top 5. My top 5 creations. It'd be the Keeper's definitely in there. I love when people make the Keeper. I love it. I don't know if it's the same guy every year, but I love it. Keep it up. And Zeus is already gone. Wow. So that was kind of a not expected at all to happen. And of course Zeus is very powerful. And 24 is the Juggernaut. And I always love when people make the Juggernaut. They make him look so mean. And there goes Dr. Doom. Notorious B.I.G. eliminates him. And a double team from Keenan the Juggernaut. And Notorious getting leveled by the Keeper. The Keeper is definitely a keeper, I'll tell you that. He's a great creation. A great creation. He's just leveling anyone in his path. And uh-oh. Notorious even scared of him. And Notorious, the Keeper might have Notorious here. Notorious is going to be tough to get out, but the Keeper can pull it off. And Notorious is still alive. And who do we have next? We got Peter Griffin, made by Lucas. Another great creation. One of my favorites also. Now, I could have went different directions here. I could have went with Stewie also. Or any other Family Guy character. I just think Lucas makes the best Cartman and the best Peter Griffin. By far. I've seen other people, take a try at it, and some of them aren't bad. But let's be honest, Lucas makes the best ones. Homer Simpson also. He just has the formula for it. And, 26. Who is it going to be? It is Ghost Rider. I have to give this one credit because Obviously, it can't be perfect because you can't have the... I don't think you can have the flaming head without making like a hairstyle with it or something. But I think this is as good as a Ghost Rider's going to get. I mean, it's a hard creation to pull off. You have to have it glowing. You have to have it a certain way. And this is... I probably put this one in my top 10 also. I really like this creation. I thought they did a really good job with it. And number 27 is Sully, and he's just hard to make. I think he looks very hard to make. So he's another one that I would always have on here. Anytime somebody makes a Sully, I know DJ loves Sully. So DJ definitely loves the creator there. And Keeper with an elimination. But I would say Keeper, I like that fighter guy. I think he's really cool looking. There's some of my top creations. Anytime I see the Keeper, and I mean, I don't enjoy fighting the Keeper in Evil Within. That's something I did not enjoy. But I will give credit where credit's due. I mean, that is a great creation. And Juggernaut just leveled Sully. And we got Darth Vader. I think Darth Vader, I've seen a couple of his, and you have to use the samurai stuff. You have to use it. I've seen a couple people like give him Cobra Commander head. And I prefer the samurai version. Obviously, it's not 100%, but there's a lot of detail into a Darth Vader character. And there's probably about 3 of them that they've created. So I wouldn't say it's as hard as some of these other ones are, but it's definitely, I would think it would be a challenge. But maybe for some people it wouldn't be. I can only create Big Baby, and maybe I could create a Stormtrooper if I have the right mask. And look at this. Oh, man. It's rare you see an elimination like this. And we got Chip Hazard here, which is one of my favorite creations. I grew up on Small Soldiers. At the time I'm doing this, I think I can't download Nick Nitro. Well, at the time I'm doing this, I can't download Nick Nitro. Knowledge made him also. But I think it requires like a showcase item or something. So Nick Nitro is one of my favorites though. And he's a lot of fun. He is a lot of fun. And Chip Hazard. And one thing I love about this, because last year they made Chip Hazard. What I love about Knowledge is Chip Hazard is he's small. The other one that was made last year, I don't know who made him, is a lot taller. And I prefer this small version because he is a small soldier. So I like him small. I think that's better. I know he would look really cool as big as the Keeper, but when I see him this small, I think of the movie. I think of the movie right off and how small he actually is. Now, obviously, you can't make him as small as he is in the movie, but the smaller the better. It's kind of like with Chucky. I hate when people make 6'4" Chucky. It does. Most of the time, people don't. And number 30 is Goldar. And I love this version. There's 2 different versions of Goldar that are available, but this is my favorite version. They're both good. They're both really good. I like the crown on this. May not be as... the other version might be more accurate. But I like this version better. Both of them are great. Don't get me wrong. I just like that crown. But I don't think he has a crown. I think he has like another type of headpiece that is more fits with the other version. But this just looks more evil, and I like it. I wish I want the Power Rangers to have like an R-rated version, and I want the villains to be worse and more deadly and kill off Rangers and look at Sully. Oh man, Sully getting leveled there by Goldar. And Goldar is number 30, so I have to root against him. And Chip Hazard's super strong for his size. And there goes Sully. Wow. Sully getting eliminated with an Irish whip. And I'm telling you, the Keeper's going to be tough. But I don't think anybody's going to WrestleMania here. Been a lot of fun, though, this Rumble has. And look at Chip Hazard going after Goldar. And yeah, did not work there. That didn't work. And look at Ghost Rider. Oh my goodness. And Ghost Rider just beating on Goldar. Poor Goldar. And the keeper, look at him punishing Ghost Rider. And Goldar here, look here. Chip Hazard dropped on the ropes. And the keeper, and look at the keeper strangling Goldar. And Juggernaut now going after the keeper. And oh, what a counter. And the keeper, oh, that's how you get the keeper. That is how you get the keeper. What a move by Ghost Rider. What a move. That is how you get him. That is what you have to do. You got to think like that. I mean, and he probably, Ghost Rider probably beat the winner. I don't know who's going to win this Rumble, but he definitely beat the winner. I thought the keeper was going to win, or Goldar at number 30. But Ghost Rider was smart there, taking out the keeper. And look at, oh man, Chip Hazard leveled. Oh my goodness. And this is a final Great 3 showdown between these three. And I'm excited to see who's going to win. I'm rooting against Goldar in this situation, because most of the people in this Rumble I like also. But I am basing this off of creations, because there's obviously some people that, like, if I'm doing a Rumble of my favorite people, the keeper's not going to be in there. But, I mean, he's one of the best creations by far. And I need to do another favorite 30, but since I'm doing I'll probably do another Great 30 creations, but the only problem is I'm going to have to remember which ones that I already had out. And I think Chip Hazard's done, because size does matter in the Rumble. And look at Goldar. Chip Hazard, though, escaped. But we'll see if he can make it. Ghost Rider needs to take another opportunity here and help out Chip Hazard. No, he's just moonwalking. What are you doing? I mean, you guys could have had him. No, you're going to flex? Really? You're going to flex? Because you eliminated the keeper? And you're still celebrating that flex? And look here. And Chip Hazard with the DDT on Goldar. And Ghost Rider and Chip Hazard are getting into it. Look at Goldar. Oh my goodness. What a move. And Chip Hazard taking Ghost Rider down. And look at Ghost Rider. I love that character. I thought that's one of my favorite ones I've ever seen. I've seen some people try. And some people just, they're not bad creations, but it's hard to do. It's hard to pull off. You have to have the glowing skull, and there's only very few I've seen that are really great. I think there was one on 19 that was really great. This one's great, though. And he's doing a great job. I mean, if only he would help people out. And these final three, they're just going at it. I don't know who's going to win this thing. Chip Hazard's flying around. I mean, Chip Hazard's better than Nick Nitro, because Nick Nitro would already be screaming, "Medic! Medic!" as he's going down in the garbage disposal. And there goes Chip Hazard. So Chip Hazard has been eliminated. Didn't expect him to be in the final two. So we got a showdown between Ghost Rider and Goldar. And Ghost Rider does it. Wow. He defeats, or Johnny Blaze. Wait. I thought that was, no, that's Johnny Storm. Okay. But Ghost Rider wins. He's not going to WrestleMania, though, because he'll catch WrestleMania on fire. We can't have sprinkler system going off. Surprised we haven't had it yet. But he's not going to WrestleMania, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow. And great creation. I love that creation. That is, just look at it. It's great. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, Knowledge, Lucas, the two guys that make Power Rangers. We couldn't have had a great Rumble without them. But there's a lot of other creators, too. I want to thank all the creators in this Rumble, especially because you made some of the best creations I've seen. And I'm sure I missed some. I'm sure I saw some earlier this year that I just forgot to put in. We'll probably do another one of these. But make sure you download these, because these are my personal favorites. But anyway, guys, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Share it with your friends. Share it with your grandmother. And I'll see you all later. And I'll be dropping some more Rumbles to come. So expect the unexpected here. That's all you can do. I'll see you all later. Thanks.